For joining me on Terror Machine. This is your monthly love reading for the month of February 2017, and this will be for the sign of Sagittarius. So let me go ahead and give these cards a shuffle to see what energies you'll be working with for the month. Okay, what you have in the middle of the reading is the Emperor upright and the King of Cups, and the Ace of Cups upright. Excuse me about that. Um, if you're single, you could be displaying or meeting somebody that have the characteristics of the emperor. They have a lot of control. They have a lot of authority. They know how to present themselves in a certain way. If you bring in them into your fold for a one-on-one relationship, and that might be one of the qualities that you like at this person, that this person knows what he wants. They very firm on what they say and what they do. They very systematic, and they know what they want in their life, and they know what they would tolerate and not tolerate. So you could be meeting a person like that, or maybe you is displaying this energy within yourself, and people are levitated to that quality of you and want to be in a relationship with you for that quality. The second card you have is the Ace of Cups upright. So the Ace of Cups is upright is that whoever you're going to meet, you're going to have a a new beginning with them people in love. So if you're single, you may be meeting a person that is very um into their heart, or they like to display their heart on, to people. When they talk to people, you could get a good feeling on the person that you're trying to bring in a spirit, or you're presenting your stuff to other people, that you are of a caring person, that you like, them, you kind of wearing your heart on your sleeve when you meet these people to try to get them to be in a relationship with you. If you already coupled up, it's just saying that um with the emperor and the cup, it's saying that if you already joined up, it's saying that your companion could be taking more control and displaying more of their heart to you for the month of February. They being more discerning, and when it comes to their feelings and stuff, and they not really drawing a line in the sand, they just know what they want at a time when it comes to a relationship, and they're being more affectionate with the Ace of Cups. So they being more affectionate to you and towards you, and they're being, I ain't they gonna place it out there for you to know that they're being super affectionate, and they want to be with you, or want to help build a relationship better, but they coming with a new kind of discernment or control, and they using their heart at this time. What you have underneath you is a queen, the Queen of Swords in the reverse. The Queen of Swords, if you're single, you could be meeting this Queen of Swords person, male or female, and they don't know how to use their words. They can be coming off nasty, cold. They can come off like a bitch. They can come off. They're presenting themselves and using their words that's making them not look so great to other people, or you're using your words at times that's not making it look so great to people. But you're coming off very, the Queen of Swords to me is more of a person that comes off very uppity or snooty, and people may have that characteristic about you, or feel that, or you may be meeting certain people that have this characteristic. If you already coupled up, what it's saying is, even though your first two cards is good, what it's saying is either your companion is going to hit a point that they're going to start not using their words pretty much to help to build a relationship. They kind of, they're maybe something that is affecting them from the outside, and they're bringing it into the home front, that they is having, you may talk to them about doing certain things in the relationship, and they will snap back with a negative comment that they kind of wash the idea away, and they might be kind of putting up a wall of trying to bring in something new into the relationship, no matter what is being thought of to help the relationship. They probably put a wall up and may not be more receptive during certain periods of the month. What you had behind you or in the past is death. So death in most deaths in decks don't mean physical death, but it's a death of a certain pattern or attitude or brain thought. So if you're single, you may have decided to put to rest a certain situation that you was hanging on to from the past. You could have put a depth to a certain situation when it comes to a certain way how you was acting on bringing somebody in your physical realm for a relationship, but it seems like you decided somehow that that old thing needed to be put to rest and not be brought into your new way of thinking about how to attain a relationship. If you're already coupled up, it's saying that you had some old issues that was putting a wedge in your relationship that just needed to be removed off the plate so you can get back to focusing on um your union as a couple. So y'all probably decide together to go ahead and make a sound decision to get rid of old issues that was not benefiting you on your path of making your relationship stronger. What you have above you is the King of Swords upright. So what it's saying is, if you single, you could be meeting a King of Cups that is very good with their words and thoughts, and they strike you, or you're attracted to them on more on a mental level. They stimulate your brain somehow, and you are levitating to that person, or a person is levitating to you because you know how to use your words very craftily. You know how to hold a conversation real good, and they may be attracted to that quality of you. So, if you already coupled up, what it's saying is, after this teeter totter emotions, your companion is going to start using his head, or he's going to get to the point, he or she is going to get to the point when it comes to your relationship and making the bond stronger, that they're going to start thinking about it. They're going to start thinking about it and really putting some real good ideas of what you can do to make your relationship tighter and more solid when it comes to your union. They're going to kind of sit back and get from a heart space and go into more a cerebral way of thinking about your relationship and how it can be better on going into the future. The last card you have is the Ten of Wands upright. Ten of Wands upright. If you're single, it's saying that the Ten of Wands is usually an ending of a period that you took too much burden, and maybe your companions in the past that you had, or relationships in the past, were too much for you to handle. Either they was doing certain things that you feel that you couldn't build upon, that they was causing a certain type of burden when you was trying to craft the ideal relationship that you wanted, and they was not fitting in it. So you could be meeting people that you think that you can get in a relationship with them, but at the same time you may feel that they're coming with too much personal baggage that would interfere with the relationship, or people may be thinking that because your life may be so busy that you're coming with too much baggage on yourself to craft in a relationship on top of it. If you already coupled up, what it's saying is that y'all here in the period of basically clearing out stuff that you felt was ruining the relationship, that you both felt that was a burden. You feel like you need to clean them off or get rid of them so you can move on to a better state in your relationship and in your union. You may both decided you could have decided, or your companion could have decided it was a certain time to get rid of extra stuff that did not have anything to do with your relationship, that you he or she had felt that was causing a rift in your relationship and disrupting your union. So let me go ahead and get an astrology card to see what astrology signs you'll be working with if you meet a certain person or you married to a certain person in February. You have Aries, so it could be an Aries, sun, moon, and rising that you're dealing with. That these energies will play out more with an Aries. I'm gonna go ahead and get a chakra card to see how where they sitting at when you deal with this Aries person or run across this Aries person. Okay, you got the card of forgiveness. So what it's saying is, if you're single, if somebody presents a thing that you don't like, you it's just saying take it that just being the moment for something. Don't hold it as a personal thing, like they're gonna act like that all the time. If you get in a relationship with them, or you're trying to talk to them, or trying to bring them in, they're just acting within the moment, and you kind of have to kind of forget how they act that one moment and move on to the next thing, instead of focusing on some old stuff, because you don't want to start the death pattern back up. If you're trying to bring them in to a relationship, you just want to go ahead, take them as they is, and then for kind of forget it, and then judge the situation the next time you're with the person. If you are a couple up, it's saying that whatever stuff you had in the past and had to kill it off, just don't bring it back up again as you moving forward to build a better union for yourself. Kind of forgive those old issues that was putting a wedge in your relationship. Kind of let them go, and then just go ahead and move forward. Just don't try to bring them up. Don't try to bring them up so you could also get stuck in that death pattern, or bring them back up so they can start snowballing into a point of creating a new set of burdens in your relationship. So I hope you like this reading. Go ahead and hit subscribe. Leave your comments at the bottom. You can thumb the video up or down, and I'll talk to you later.